So Alzheimer's disease is a disease that affects the brain, and you can see that by the patient get memory complaints, so they start to decline in memory over time. And we know that the effects you see in the brain comes from two different proteins, and they are toxic to the brain. And that when you start to see that the patient start to decline in the memory. So what we are trying to do is to find new biomarkers, and what I mean by biomarkers is that we're trying to look for proteins and peptides in the cerebrospinal fluid, and that's the fluid that surrounds the brain. So you can take a test, a spinal tap in the back, which is totally harmless. And we measure proteins and peptides in the CSF to see if the patients have Alzheimer's disease or not. And what we have found now is a new protein that is called neurogranin, which actually seems to be a very early biomarker that can also predict if the patient will decline in memory over time. And it seems to be an early marker for that. So we are very pleased about have found that protein. So we have just implemented this one in the clinic in Sweden. So we are very happy about that. So now we actually have a new biomarker for Alzheimer's disease. So we can help the patients and all the relatives to actually set an exact diagnosis, and also if they can predict will they get worse or not. I really hope so. So I think that within 5 to 10 years we might have a cure or a drug that might stop the disease or maybe slow the progress down. And for that we also need a biomarker, so we know which patient should have the drug or not.